Nikki here. I hope that you all are doing great. I know it has been a week or two since I have come and completed and uploaded a video. And I tell you, we have just been super busy getting my stepdaughter moved into her first place. It has been an emotional and exciting and just all kinds of emotions right now of getting her. She is the youngest out of all of our kids, and so this is kind of a big moment for us. And so we've been spending, me and my husband, my husband and I, we've been just working really hard to get her all settled in and all moved in, and she's finally all in her place, and you know, she's excited and happy about it. And so that's kind of what has been having me stalled a little bit with my videos. So in the process of getting her moved, my house has turned into a disaster, so now I'm trying to get that back in order. So just been a little bit of craziness going on, but I'm happy to be here today to do this video. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope that everybody is doing great and enjoying your holiday season. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on transitioning to an adult Christmas. You know, we all, you know, if we have our children when we're younger, we tend to have more of kid-friendly decor, tinsels, colored lights, you know, the Christmas tree with all the homemade ornaments on it. And then as our kids get older, we kind of get in a mode of we want a more sophisticated adult trees with, you know, kind of, you know, chic colors and things like that. And, you know, so it's kind of a transition, and kind of, I wanted to show you some maybe inexpensive ways that if you're at that point in your life where you're transitioning from more of a kid-friendly Christmas decor into more of a kind of empty nesters, should I say, decor, without having to go out and buy all new decorations and things like that. So I kind of wanted to give you some tips for that, because, you know, I have been in that situation myself of having the you know, the little kids' Christmas tree, and now with it being just my husband and I, you know, we transitioned into more of an adult type of decor. And so I hope you will enjoy the video today. I hope you can get some good tips from this also. But I do want to say, even if your children are small and you have that desire to have that kind of adult tree, you can also do that, you know, but I would still, you know, there's so much joy in having, you know, the kids' Christmas tree and things like that. So I would encourage you to, you know, have that tree for your kids. Maybe have it in the living room or in the den, and then having your own personal kind of adult tree with, you know, all the decorations that you like in another room. Maybe in your kitchen, have a small tree just for you, or in your bedroom. I think that's beautiful because you can then enjoy it, or in your living room, and then let the kids have the den. So, you know, you can have that compromise too. So you know, I see a lot of people do that. They compromise by having two trees. You know, I think that could work also. But let me jump right into the tips. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you all are doing fantastic. Okay, if you have children in your home, I guarantee you probably have some tinsel around your home, whether it's a tinsel tree or tinsel garland. Kids love tinsel. But when your kids grow up and they leave the nest, what are you going to do with all that tinsel? And I say just simply upgrade it. You know, tinsel is fun, but sometimes you know, it's just you and your husband or you and your wife, it's time to upgrade it. And I suggest going to Ross or TJ Maxx and getting a beautiful vase or candle holder such as this, which I got from Ross for $5 and I believe 99 cents, so very affordable. And simply put that old kids' tinsel tree that was in their bedroom in there. And of course, that bedroom is probably turned into your craft room if they're out of the nest now. So it still keeps it fun. It makes it a more adult kind of theme. And I think it's just a great way to transition from your child's tree to now your adult tree. Okay, tip number 2 is for those ornaments that you may have that your kids had when they were younger. Now, I am not talking about ornaments that your kids make. I would not dare touch those type of ornaments. They're too precious. I'm talking about those ornaments that you may get from Target and Walmart that just may be a little flashy or a little bit colorful, and you're just trying to kind of tone it down a little bit for your kind of adult Christmas tree. And this is one that me and my husband got from Greece, so I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to use this clear bulb here to show you a technique that I use to upgrade my ornaments. And it's by simply slip covering them with fabric and ribbon. And it's just a cute way to give a very expensive and updated and upgraded look to a more adult Christmas tree. And it's so simple to do, and with your kids now being grown and out of the home, you have time to do these fun crafts and just wait on their phone calls to ask you for money. And so this is just a great craft that's inexpensive, number one, easy to do. It's a great way to repurpose those flashy kind of Christmas decorations, and I just love this idea. And so I'm going to quickly show you how to do this. It's going to be a very quick tutorial. I'm not going to take a lot of time with it, but you simply need a hot glue gun, and then the only other things that you need is your fabric, and I would pick a beautiful fabric to kind of coordinate with your decor, along with some ribbon of your choice to coordinate with your fabric. And so you simply just take your bulb apart, and it's just very simple. And then what you do from that point is that you're going to take 4 each corners of the fabric after you cut it into a square and stick it into the bulb. And I use a pencil to kind of help me push it down in there. You can hot glue it if you choose, but you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to do that. And then I use a little bit of hot glue to put my ribbon onto the bulb, and when you do that, it's going to give it a rounded look. It's going to go back to its rounded look. You tie your gold ribbon on top, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it gives you an updated grown-up look for your Christmas tree. Okay, let's talk Charlie Brown Christmas trees. I think it should be a law that every kid has a Charlie Brown Christmas tree because it brings you so many beautiful memories. You know, when I was growing up, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so we definitely had that Charlie Brown Christmas tree with those bright color lights that were actually outdoor lights, and my dad put on our indoor tree. And, you know, my son had a Charlie Brown Christmas tree when he was little because I didn't have the money to have these expensive, elaborate trees. And so the beautiful thing about them is when kids look at them, they love them. They make their Christmas, and they make great adult memories. So, you know what? I love those Charlie Brown Christmas trees, which are those thin trees that you can see right through. The very inexpensive trees that, you know, sometimes that's all you can afford. And so once your kids are grown and gone, you know what? Don't get rid of Charlie Brown. You know, you can use him in a separate room, and you can update him. And how you can update him is fabric. Fabric is a great way to fill in those Christmas trees that look sparse. You know, even now, my Christmas tree looks sparse without the fabric because it's not an expensive Christmas tree. And so I use fabric to drape around it to fill in those gaps. And I think it's a beautiful way and an inexpensive way because it's very inexpensive dollar fabric. And you just can wrap it around your tree, and it gives a nice grown-up look at an affordable price. Tip 4 is for your mantle and for your stockings. And you know, one thing I recommend is when you're kind of, you know, in an adult decor mode for your home is to shop after Christmas 90% off. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, AC Moore, and all of them, they put their Christmas decorations every year 90% off. Like I got these 2 stocking holders here, hangers here for $2 each. They're huge, they're heavy, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. $2, originally $20, but after Christmas $2. And that's a great way to kind of get some new pieces, new adult pieces, is after Christmas. And if you have those stockings that are inexpensive, because when your kids were younger, you kind of bought just inexpensive stockings, and these 2 are inexpensive here. They each are $1 a piece. One I got in England for £1 when I lived in England, and the other in the States for $1. And I upgraded a little bit by putting these ornaments, these monogram ornaments on them that I got for $6 at Target. So for $7, I have a cute stocking that's more of an adult feel. And I think that, you know, this just, if you have, you know, people that in your family that have the same initials, use one middle name and use the first name for the other. That's just another tip. But these are very inexpensive stockings, and I think that it just gives it a nice, elegant look by adding the little charm on there. And I think that it's a great way to add a more adult feel to your mantelpiece. And so I highly recommend checking out Target for these little silver and bling monograms, along with stockings are great to get at the start of the Christmas season when they have a great supply of them. The next tip that I absolutely love, I love this idea of putting smaller Christmas trees on the pedestal. And I tell you, you know, sometimes when your kids are younger, you don't have big, huge trees. You may settle for a 4-foot tree or a smaller tree. And so when they're gone, you can put them on pedestals that you can get for $14 at Michael's. Use a 40% coupon. You may be able to get them cheaper. And use the tree in a spare room, a dining room, and it gives it a more adult feel. I think it's a great way to kind of give an elegant and grown-up feel to the tree. Don't mind, my tree is not fully decorated, so don't look at that part, but I just wanted to show you the example. And so by taking some simple tips and just some simple tweaking, inexpensive tweaking, you can transition those trees and those decorations that you had when your kids were small into beautiful grown-up decor. So I hope you've enjoyed my tips today on kind of how to transition to a more adult Christmas decor and save money while doing it. I hope that you all are doing great. I look to get more videos out to you. Thank you for bearing with me in my downtime, should I say, with my videos. And I will see you at the next one. And this is Nikki saying goodbye. Please be sure to check out my other channel, At Work with Nikki. I'll put a link down below for my new video on my 2013 holiday gift ideas.